Happy holidays, tea people! It's the 23rd day of Teasmas, our second last day of the David's Tea Advent Calendar, and today we've got two very exciting teas, something to maybe bring us down a bit after all the caffeinated teas we've been having. We have Valerian Nights, and what I'm most excited about trying, Bubblegum Matcha. Valerian Nights contains apple, roasted coconut, rooibos, chamomile, caramel pieces made of sugar and glucose syrup, sweet blackberry leaves, natural coconut flavoring, valerian root, and natural caramel and sweet blackberry leaf flavoring. And the bubblegum matcha is, of course, cane sugar, matcha green tea, and natural mixed fruit flavoring. Here's how we're going to evaluate each tea. We're going to rate each out of 100 points for dry leaf appearance, 20, infused leaf appearance, 10, fragrance or aroma of the infusion, 20, the color and look of the liqueur in the cup, 10, and most importantly, flavor, taste and aromas, 40, for a total of 100. Since these matchas all look pretty much identical, we're only going to rate on 4 categories. The dry matcha aroma and taste, 20 points. The fragrance and aroma of the beverage, 20 points. The flavor and mouthfeel, most important, 40. And is it matcha for the final 20 points for a total of 100. Valerian Nights. So it's a really interesting idea because it has the chamomile and the valerian root, usually used in sleepy time teas, and valerian for sure makes you sleepy. But I guess they've tried to kill the kind of herbaliness of it by adding caramel, and I definitely smell caramel more so than the chamomile, which there's a lot of in here. These little chamomile flowers are throughout, and there are apple bits as well. The apple bits carrying some of the flavoring, I think, but probably the caramel is mostly flavored on the rooibos. So let's give it a steep. Okay, so it's funny, after it's steeped it smells less caramel and more herbal. Definitely more herbal. Now I'm getting the chamomile and a bit of the valerian. It is a nice kind of amber caramel color. You can see there. It smells much more herbal in the cup than the dry leaf did. The dry leaf was much more caramel. Is there stevia in there? I think it's just the valerian that has that herbal taste. So expecting a caramel herbal tea, you do still get an herbal tea, so you still get the flavors of the chamomile and the valerian root. There is a kind of herbaceousness to those, obviously, but there's kind of a sugared warmth, which I think is their caramel. To me, it does taste like glucose syrup as opposed to sugar, like brown sugar caramel, where you get the real kind of burnt sugar caramel flavor. But it rounds out the herbalness a little bit for those people who want to have a good sleepy time tea that will help put them to sleep, but avoid that strong herbal flavor. So for that, I think that would be quite nice. Could have done more with the caramel, but did they really need to? I think now it really was used to cover the herbalness as opposed to be a caramel sleepy time tea. I would say about 79. I think it was pretty clever that they actually used something to cover up the herbalness for those people who aren't big herbal tea fans. And for them, it's definitely kind of a well-rounded cup. It's warm, it has a hint of caramel, and the herbs aren't overpowering. So we're gonna try our matcha in just a moment, but if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe and ring that bell. It would really help us out. It's time for bubblegum matcha. Well, let's see. Let's try it out. I did give it a sniff, and to me it smells more tutti fruity. Maybe I'm just being difficult in that distinction. It doesn't have all of those kind of flavors, fruit flavors that you would expect. Kind of does taste like blue bubblegum though. That's pretty good. I'd give that an 82. Somehow that comes through as kind of a blue bubblegum flavor. I still think it's more tutti fruity, but now that they say blue bubblegum, I'm definitely getting more of that. If you're thinking pink bubblegum, it's not gonna be quite that flavor, but it does have that blue bubblegum flavor. That would probably make a really good ice cream. Okay, Jordan, we have 2 teas for you today. We have Valerian Nights and Bubblegum Matcha. Go ahead, let us know what you think.
Bubblegum matcha is really interesting. It tastes kind of like classic bubblegum rather than like tutti fruity hubba bubba bubblegum. So it kind of tastes like those little like 5-cent bubblegums that you get with a comic in it. Anyways, done with that.
What would you rate it?
Oh, what would I rate this? 78.
And the other one is Valerian Nights. It has a blend of herbs that are good for sleepy time.
The taste is very different from what it smells like. The taste is like really warm and like welcoming, almost like a little bit fruity. Not orange, maybe. It's like the caramel kind of, but there's also something else that's tangier in there. That's like I put my finger on it. I'm not saying like orange or tangerine or something like that, but it's like almost cinnamon or something like that. It's not like an apple cider. It's more like a.
Would you have guessed that there's chamomile?
No. Now I can taste that. Yeah, that's the thing I was trying to get. Is like it's like chamomile and a bunch of other things. It's very subtle. It's not very sweet. I like it.
So
Very calming.
yeah, I think this is kind of like a chamomile Valerian blend, which are both very like soothing, calming things for people who don't really like chamomile because they use the caramel, I think, to cover it up. What do you think?
I like it. I think I like normal chamomile better though. But it's actually really good though. I would give this one also a 78.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Thank you guys. And remember, when you drinky, flick the pinky. Bye for now.